Hello, welcome to Easy English. So today, I want to find out which UK accent the people of Brighton love the most. Let's go. In your opinion, what is the best or the nicest British accent to your ears?
The nicest British accent's got to be the Irish accent.
So, could you tell me what your favourite accent is, British accent?
I think I really like the Yorkshire accent because I grew up there when I was younger and I just like the different tones of it. It's nice and familiar and it just reminds me of childhood.
Could you tell me what is your favourite accent?
My favourite accent is a West Country accent.
Oh, okay.
My aunt, who was born in Lewisham,
Yeah.
broadest West Country accent, and we have no idea where she's picked it up from. She has no right to have this West Country accent, but she's had this since I can remember her, and yet she's never been anywhere near the West Country accent. And I love it because it's just it comes across as such a warm accent, such a welcoming. It's a kind of accent that some folks feel it's like an accent with a cuddle.
What is your favourite British accent?
Geordie.
Really?
Absolutely.
Welsh accent, I think.
Really? Okay. And why is that, by interest?
It's quite warm. It's quite warm and friendly.
The pronunciation of the Welsh accents.
Yeah, sort of southern Welsh and probably also sort of West Country.
I see.
I think it's because I kind of associate it with holidays as much as anything else.
Interesting.
But also they're quite warm and friendly.
So there's like a romantic feeling to this accent, reminiscent almost of being away.
Yeah, especially the Welsh accent. It's very sort of sing-song.
Yeah. It's quite rounded, maybe you'd say, or something like that. Any specific part of Ireland, like northern or just the Republic?
I can't distinguish the difference
And why do you say that?
because I can't.
How does it sound to you? Like, why do you think it's nice?
It's lovely, it's soft, it's rolling, it's quite poetic.
How long did you grow up in Yorkshire?
Until I was about 10 or something like that.
Right. And do you have a Yorkshire accent?
Not have a Yorkshire accent. No.
Do you have any leftovers from Yorkshire accent?
I don't think so, but sometimes when I spend more time with my family, my dad's still got a Yorkshire accent, so I might pick up bits of it, but not really, no.
And then, out of interest, what accent do you consider yourself having?
I tend to struggle because I tend to inadvertently pick up other people's accents very easily. So, speaking now, there's no particular accent that you could say, okay, he's from Glasgow or he's from Liverpool, Birmingham. It's quite bland.
But even generally regional?
Generally, it's I can pitch high and low, and I do a lot of presentational work, but there's nothing that tends to, someone will say, okay, he's from such and such an area, because it's quite I wouldn't say boring, but it's quite a steady accent I've got.
I understand.
Which comes in handy when you're doing presentations from work, but sometimes it lacks the spice of having a regional accent that I can be so proud of otherwise having.
I travel to Newcastle quite a bit.
Right.
And I find the people very friendly.
Yeah.
I think it's not an aggressive accent.
Yeah.
So I associate it with a fun place and a fun time.
Ah, this is interesting. It's kind of got reminiscence to it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
But it's also quite like a nice sort of rounded... I would ask you to do an impression.
It's distinctive.
Yeah. Would there be is there a word you could think of which is perfectly in place for a Geordie accent?
Way.
If you'd like to support or learn with Easy English, then go to the link below, patreon.com/Easy English videos, to become a member for just $5 a month. You can get learning material for each one of our episodes, including a transcript to help you read along with the episode, and a vocabulary list, providing you definitions for the more complicated vocabulary. You can get video downloads with and without subtitles, plus an MP3 file of the entire audio of the episode, all for just $5 a month if you go to patreon.com/Easy English videos. Would you say you have an accent, and what is it?
I do, I'm a South Londoner. She puts it on, I'm a South Londoner. South Londoners talk.
Okay.
They sort of really long vowels, it's quite shrill.
Okay, and do you think that comes out of you more, like if you're with more of your crowd? Do you think, or after a drink or
Definitely.
something?
No, I didn't think I had one, but then I worked in Surrey, who are very posh and very well spoken. And even when I was trying my best, the long vowels, like South Londoner,
Nice.
came out, so I really noticed it.
That's a distinguishing feature, the dropping of the vowels.
That's what the extending vowel, the South.
Seth.
South, which isn't quite East Enders. I've lived there, but
Yeah.
yes.
Nice. You're a good impressionist, I think. Can you do an Irish accent?
Well, to be sure.
Of course. What accent would you say you have?
I don't think I have an accent. I have a very, what they'd say, a Middle English accent, so it's not really anything. It's nothing that you could identify where I'm from the way I speak, probably,
Right.
I would think.
Not too northern, not too southern.
No, I don't have an... Do you think I have an accent?
It's hard. How would you say the thing that you wash yourself in? That's not a shower.
Bath.
A bath.
Yeah, I went Yorkshire, it would be Bath.
Yeah, I know that's like pronunciations, but I would that would make me sort of think that you tend towards the southern accent, I guess. Would you actually prefer that you had I was going to say spice in your terms?
Yes, I would love to have an accent that gives me another layer to my being. That says, when they look at me, it's like, oh yeah, and then I speak, and then it takes them by surprise.
Right, I see.
So I would like an accent that surprises people. So they have to do a double take to make sure that was me speaking it, and it was me being genuine with it,
Yeah.
as opposed to me mocking somebody else's accent. It's like, well, where's he picked that up from? It's just like I say, it's like my aunt. I would like to be able to just assume an accent or have had one, and then just take everyone by surprise by being able to use it.
But say for someone who's never been to Great Britain, would you sort of say, if you had to pick a region, like I would, like if I'm listening to you, I'd say you're sort of southeast, but not southeast of London.
Yes.
I say you're sort of the Sussexy Kent.
Yes, I would think that you're probably fair in that assumption. But we only moved to the Sussex area in December.
Oh, really?
So
From where?
Croydon.
Okay.
And I've lived previously in areas like Beckenham, but predominantly it's been Bromley. So it's all within the London borough.
The suburbs of London,
Yeah.
mate.
So again, it's like there's a bit of an accent perhaps as you've picked up in that respect.
Yeah.
But it's not the most obvious once you place where I've come from and my origins, so to speak.
Right. What accent do you think you have?
London. I'm born and bred in Cockney land, but it's softened out because, I've been travelling all over the world, so I don't speak Cockney except when I've had too much to drink. I don't particularly like it because I actually think some strong, I say accents, but London it's bad English because everything's cut off.
Yeah.
And I've been in the travel business in my days,
Right.
and I have a theory, you might like this,
No, go for it. I'm interested.
is when people live in cities,
Yeah.
everything's speeded up. So Londoners go, all right, mate, you go, everything's fast.
Right. I didn't think
In
of that.
Italy, I lived in Rome for a while. Romans speak Mecco che si fai. It's very quick Italian. And Hong Kong is very, very quick Chinese because you're in a city, so everything has to be speeded up. And the languages, so bits are cut off at the end, and that's what's I think is bad about Cockney because it's not finishing the word like it's like that, yeah. So I wouldn't say it's a nice accent at all, So
I really like your theory. I never ever considered
really,
that.
that's true.
Is that why
New Yorkers?
Is that why Leeds and Yorkshire are so drawn out?
Yeah, because you got more time. You got more time to pronounce the word full on. Look at New York, Brooklyn is absolutely bump.
Wow, I'm going to be thinking of your theory every time I'm travelling now.
It's very true. I'm sure you could go to other major cities around the world. It would be exactly the same. It's just that life is that much quicker, so you don't really have time.
How funny.
To finish the word.
Yeah, because now I'm thinking of fruit vendors.
Yeah.
In my mind, fruit or veg vendors always a Cockney. Is that just for practicality?
No, I think they are. The street markets in London were predominantly in the East End of London.
Yeah.
So I think that's it. But, you know, it's just that life's that much quicker, you know. So.
How interesting. Thanks for watching this week's episode. Let us know in the comments below your favourite British accent, and we'll see you next week. Bye.